Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy November. It is November 2nd. Um, we're in the last 2 months of the year, guys. And I'm back. Creatress Chat is back. If you guys have not been paying attention, I took 2 weeks off because I wanted to take some time to kind of just step back and kind of reflect on the business and on what I've been doing with the Creatress Chat. Kind of reflect and also revamp a little bit, prepping for going into 2021, prepping for the next wave of things that I'm going to do with the business, the next wave of initiatives and projects that I'm going to start going into the new year. So I just needed to take a step back, spend some time with me, spend some time in my head, thinking through some things and processing some things. And now I'm back. I'm happy to be back. I miss doing these lives. I miss jumping in and jumping on the camera with you guys and sharing tips and tools and tricks that you guys can use to expand your brand and to up your media performance. So I'm happy to be back. However, this week's chat is not going to be about media production or branding or anything like that. Because I came back on the week of the election, and because election day is tomorrow, go vote. I'm going to be saying that this whole time. Go vote. If you haven't already, go vote. I wanted to spend this time for the Creatress Chat this week talking about self-care and how we can take care of ourselves throughout this election and throughout this election week. So my anxiety levels have been on like 5,000 throughout this whole week and leading into this week. Absolutely Biden 2020. I see comments coming in. Welcome, everyone. My anxiety has been up like so high. So I wanted to make sure that I had a plan to take care of myself, and I want to encourage you guys to make sure that you have a plan to take care of yourself. So if you know me, you know I'm on social media 24/7, and it's not because I'm addicted or anything. It's just because the majority of what I do for work is on social media. And then I also have social media marketing background. So I am invested and interested in everything that goes on in social media, not just the news that comes through and not just what people are doing, but also the features of social media and how people are consuming content. So that's why I'm always on social media. However, this week I have decided I'm going to take kind of a step back. I'm not going to check social as much because I just know that it's going to be heavy. So that's my self-care tip number one, is trying to take a step back. If you don't have to be on social, don't be on social. If you need to be on social, just check the important things and then close it out, because there are going to be so many divisive views, so many, depending on how the election goes. Either way it goes, there's going to be heartbreak, and just it's going to be heavy. So take a break from social this week if you can. I know like those of us who work on social can't really take a break, but if you can, take a break from social. What else am I going to do this week? I am going to spend some time with my little one. I'm going to spend dedicated time with her and just kind of focus in on joy and happiness and having fun with her, because I mean, she's 8, and I know like there are a lot of us out there with younger kids, and they might not know everything about the election, but they're definitely aware of what's going on. And so I know if my anxiety is up and I'm nervous about the election, I know that that can have an effect on her, and the same for you guys and your kids. If you're anxious or upset or stressed about the election, that definitely can have an effect on your kids, especially if they know about what's been going on in the world. They know about the candidates running for president. They know about just everything that's been going on. Like my daughter knows a little bit about what's going on in the world, so I know that she's stressed about it. So I want to make sure that I spend some dedicated time with her. So that's self-care tip number 2. I don't really have a list, or I don't really have like any specific answers or things that I'm going to suggest to you. I'm just going to share what I'm doing and hope that it inspires you to figure out some things to do at the same time. So I'm definitely going to spend some dedicated time with my little one. just kind of tuning out the world. I am extremely nervous about what's going to happen tomorrow and the days after. I don't have any issues in my specific neighborhood. I haven't had any overtly racist encounters or anything like that. But the town that I live in and live near is extremely racist. Like, there are Trump rallies almost every day. People are driving around up and down the street. It's extremely just like disconcerting. So I plan on locking in. Like, I'm going to do grocery shopping today. I'm going to make sure that we have everything that we need in the house today. I'm going to cast my ballot today. And I see comments coming in, so that's why I'm pausing. I'm sorry, guys. Biden call you. I'm not sure what your comment means. I have comments coming in from YouTube and from Facebook, so I'm not sure what your comment means, Balin or Balin. But if you want to expand on it, go for it. But I plan on getting everything in today. I'm going to cast my ballot as soon as I get off live. I'm doing some schoolwork with Lena, and then we're going to vote. And I'm doing grocery shopping today. I'm getting everything that I need in the house, and then I'm literally like blinds closed, windows closed, doors locked, locking in for the next couple of days, because I just don't know what's going to happen and how people are going to react. So for my sanity and my mental wellness, along with detaching a little bit from social, I'm just going to be locked in and kind of create this nice little bubble for us to just stay in until God knows when, until things simmer down, until we kind of like move past the media cycle of the election. So that's tip number 3, I'm guessing, is kind of like bunker down, have a plan. There are a lot of posts on Facebook going around encouraging people to have an evacuation plan just in case things get crazy. I am praying with every ounce of strength in me that it doesn't come to that, but we definitely will be prepared just in case. So tip number 4 is be prepared for anything. Pack a bag if you need to, have an evacuation plan if you need to. And then I want to say my last tip is just do things that make you happy. Watch your favorite movies, draw, color, write, cook if that's what makes you happy, dance around in your living room if that's what makes you happy. Do the things that bring you joy, because the world is not going to foster it for you right now. So you need to kind of foster your own joy. So do the things that make you happy. Have a dance party, make a new recipe, do some yoga. I don't know. Do the things that make you happy and that foster joy in your life. I know, like, this whole week, I'm definitely going to focus on doing things that I love. I'm probably going to start binging Grey's Anatomy again because I love Grey's. I've been binging Friends, which is one of my go-tos, so I'm going to do that. I might cook some new stuff, but just do things that foster joy that you can kind of like tune the world out while you're doing. So yeah, that's self-care tips for election day, election week. That's what I have. Next week, I don't know what I'm going to talk about next week, but we're definitely going to get back on the track of media production or branding or something in that space. I definitely want to get back on the track of sharing with you guys tips and tricks to tell your story your way, and using media as an avenue to leverage how you tell your story your way. So we definitely are going to get back on that track next week. But since we're in election week, I just wanted to share that self-care, some self-care tips for this election week. I don't have any announcements or anything other than, if you are a woman of color and you work in the media industry and you want to speak at the Creatress Summit 2021, our 3rd annual virtual summit, is like so crazy to me to say 3rd annual. Like, when I started the summit, I had no idea that I was going to do it year after year. And then I also had no idea that it was going to grow how it grew. So I'm excited for year 3. Year 1, amazing. because it was my first time doing the virtual summit. So it was amazing. Year 2, my mind was blown, and that was this year. This year's summit was, I can't even put into words how amazing it is. So I'm just super excited for how much bigger and better next year's summit is going to be. I have some really amazing ideas in mind, and I'm excited to get them going. So if you want to be a speaker at the Creatress Summit 2021, it's our 5-day virtual summit. Applications are open now. I will leave the link to apply in the comments so that you can access it easily. But those applications are due by December 4th. I want to get all speaker applications in before the year is over so I can start nailing in speakers and getting schedules and stuff together. So if you are interested in applying, please apply before December 4th. Once the application closes, I am not opening it back up because there are so many other things to do for the summit. So I want to be able to focus on those. But if you are interested in being a speaker, I would love to review your application. So please, please, please submit it before December 4th. That's the only announcement I have. Thanks for tuning in. Take care of yourself this week. If you have not voted, please go and vote. Please use your voice. I know, especially for the Black community, voting can seem unnecessary and it can seem unimpactful and like it doesn't work. But your voice does matter. I want to reiterate that to the highest extent. Your voice and your vote matters. So please, 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 if you have not voted, go vote today or tomorrow. If you don't have a voting plan, create your voting plan and go vote. It's so, so, so crucial. But yeah, take care of yourselves this week. Vote. And we'll get through this. We're almost done, you guys. 2020 is almost over. We're gonna make it. I will see you all next week. Have a good one.